Calvin Midlock here with Nation Elite Baseball. What we're going to talk about today is coming set and breaking your hands on time. So when you get your sign from the catcher, to me, it's about being in a relaxed, comfortable position. And then as you start, when you come back, you want to make sure that you have your rhythm, making sure that you're getting your balance to come set. So when I'm coming here, I got to make sure that I have a little bit of a rhythm. So when I come set, I'm doing the same thing every single time, okay? You want to be able to repeat everything that you're doing when you come set, because that is going to allow you to get into somewhat of a rhythm when you're starting to throw, okay? Once you come set and you have your rhythm and you're here, okay? The next thing that you want to make sure that you do is you want to make sure you get balance over the rubber. You want to make sure you're driving off your backside, getting long out front with this side. Make sure you point the inside of your glove to the catcher. Okay, you want to make sure you get your hands back. And then at the end of everything, you want to make sure that when you reach with that glove here, that you're going to your glove and you're pulling it here. And when you pull, you get on top and finish down. Okay, so I'm gonna simulate a few throws where you come set here. All right, I'm balanced. Then I come up, I'm over the rubber there. Okay, again, I'm balanced, over the rubber, down, out front. All right, notice that when I tucked my glove, I kept my glove above my waist. That's very important. From making sure that you don't pull, is keeping everything tight, going straight forward. So when you come here, all right, you get set, balance over the rubber, there, and you stop and you make sure everything is centered, okay? Getting your sign, balance, off the backside, extension out front. Calvin Midlock here, Nation Elite Baseball. What we're gonna talk about again is now we're gonna see it from the front view. Okay, what I want to show you is when you're getting your signs, regardless of how you set up, it has to be in rhythm, okay? If you one of those guys that sit there, just be in rhythm the whole time. If you're a guy that come up and you're here, just be in rhythm the whole time, okay? One of the main things that I want to make sure that you guys understand, something that has to happen repeatedly, is your foot has to hit the same spot every time. Your front foot, when it comes set, if you throw 5 pitches, I need all 5 same spot. All right, we can't go 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. We can't do that, okay? Everything has to be consistent, has to be on the flow. It has to work together as one, okay? So when we start here, boom, we set, all right? Now, when you come up, if you're a guy that's always like this, what I'm gonna suggest is you move your shoulders over your hips. The reason that you do that, okay? Every time you start here and you go this way, you come up, you're going further back, you're gonna be like that no matter what, okay? Your shoulders or your upper body at some point, you're going to go that way. So we're trying to fight against that. So to fight against that, you wanna make sure your shoulders are over your hips here, so when you come up, you're balanced, and then when you start out, you're here, and then when you follow through, there. Always remember, pull that glove to your chest, make sure it stays above your waist, get out front, and finish. Calvin Midlock here with Nation Elite Baseball. What we're gonna talk about now is holding runners on. All right, so when a runner gets up first, your first thought in your head should be that you want to make a quality pitch with the slide step. Okay, so from the slide step, you want to make sure that you do a shorter leg kick at a faster pace. Okay, the last thing that you want to do is do a slide step and take your time doing it. You may just want to go ahead and go with a high leg kick. The goal for a slide step is to allow your catcher time to throw the runner out. If it's a good transition, a good pitch, If your catcher has good footwork, strong arm, you're probably going to throw out 75 to 80% of the guys. And so in doing that, when you're coming set, okay, remember, we want to have our rhythm, okay? And when we come set, everything has to be the same, okay? So now when we come set here, all right, we vary our looks here, and then once we go, short leg kick, reach and tuck. Always remember that glove stays above the waist, okay? That's gonna keep your direction, that's gonna keep your strength going straight home. So at all times, check the runner here, we come set, back, tuck, and go. You wanna make sure that your routine and your rhythm, your leg kick, everything is consistent. You have to be able to repeat and make sure you make a good pistol. Slide steps from the side. Well, we wanna make sure, okay, when we get a run at first, again, the goal is to make sure that we slide step, give our catcher time to throw the guy out in second. So when we're coming here and we're coming set, remember the rhythm. It's very important that you repeat every set position. When you get your sign, repeat. When you come set, picking up your target. All right, when you start, remember it's a short leg kick. So if that's your high, you want to stop there. All right, when you start that, I want you to watch how I transition my weight to my backside, and then I'll go home. So we come here, there, and go, okay? The key is you want to make sure that you do a quick under control, and your landing foot here has to be solid. You want to make sure that you're driving down and you're solid that way. That's also a main key to making sure that you can drive through home, is driving off that backside. So what we have to do, again, we have to make sure we get on that backside here, okay? And so we're able to drive home. So when we come set, all right, repeat the same set. Boom. There. Okay. Slide step. Make sure you gather. Make sure you reach. Keep your glove tucked above your waist and attack the strike zone. This segment, Calvin Medlock with Nation League Baseball. This segment, we're going to talk about the pick move to first. The pick move to first can be very simple. I think for me, you want to take a short step toward third base, boom, and turn. You don't want to step too far to third to make a turn. You want to make sure that you're quick. You want to make sure that you're making it here, boom, throw. You want to make sure you're under control. This is the key. The key, fast feet, slow at the top. A lot of times you can go 80% at the top. You can try to go as fast as you can with your feet. So when we're here, we're set. There. Okay, you want to make sure that when you turn, you clear and turn every time. That's going to allow you to make sure that you make a good throw to the first base. Talk now about picks to second base. All right, so picks to second. Inside move is more so to keep guys close. The spin move is more geared toward getting a guy out, okay? When you come set, an inside move, when you come set, up and turn. When you come up and turn, the way I teach is you want to turn your knee to second base. So when I come up, I'm taking my knee to second base, and then I'm throwing, okay? A lot of times what you see young players do, they just go here and they go. But that's not gonna get nobody, all right? You wanna give it the thought that you're going to home plate. 9 times out of 10, the best time to do this is while you're looking at home. You don't wanna come set, look at the guy at second, and then come up and think that you're gonna get him. No, it don't work that way. if they are good base runners, if they are taught well, good base runners are taught when the pitcher is not looking at you, that's when you get another step. So I want to bait them. I want you to get off. Like that's the goal. The goal, get up. Keep going. Keep going. You think I'm going home, and then I turn. Okay? That's where your knee gets that runner out at second base. So if I'm doing it a little bit full speed, I really don't have to go full speed. So I come up, turn, and then throw. Okay? You want to make sure that you're trying to be a good salesman to the guy second, that you have every intent on throwing home, but I'm coming to second. Calvin Metlock here with Nation Elite Baseball. We're going to talk about the spin move. The spin move, this move here is geared toward getting a guy out. And we have every intent on making sure that when I do a spin move, we're going for an out. All right, we may have something on to where we think he's gonna steal, or it's a situation, it's an aggressive runner, something to that nature. We want to get him out. All right, so I will go. We get our sign. The best thing you can do is not pay attention to him once you come set. Let him get as much as he wants. Got it? Let him feel relaxed. Let him get in a rhythm that I'm about to steal this bag. Then you look at him. When you look at him the first time, knowing that you're gonna pick the second, you're gauging to see how big he's off. Okay? At this point, once you geared all your attention this way, as of right now, he's getting off. He's getting off. Your shortstop, you just want to be in his back pocket. Don't go to the bag, because we want to invite him to get off as much as possible. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Now, this is when the play really starts. As a pitcher, when you come set and you lay eyes, at this point, you just dotted where his feet are. So now you know, okay, he's off big. So now when you look home and you look back again, and if he's further, it's time to pick. So at that point, when you look, stop at third, so he's still in your eyesight. Here, you still can see him. And at that point, now, if you have a sign of daylight, y'all got picks, it's a great time for your shortstop or second baseman to give you the glove to show, and you go and you spin and throw. Okay? The timing of picking a guy off at second base, the shortstop and the second baseman, they have to work in rhythm. They have to allow that runner to get on that island to where now it's almost a no-brainer, we're gonna pick. Okay? Doing the spin move, it is an art, it is a science to it. You have to be patient to pick the second. Calvin Metlock here with Nation Elite Baseball. We're going to talk about a basic band routine that I think ages 9U through 11U can do to build arm strength, to create that whip and create that long-lasting arm strength, and help you develop a good work ethic to make sure that when you're throwing a baseball throughout your career, you're able to keep your arm healthy. So this is a Jaeger band. I think these are one of the bands that's been out for years. We use them in pro ball, we use them back in high school, and so this is a great band. Of course, you can go get some other bands that's similar to it. All those work. So when we talk about the band routine, for me, I think there are 4 basic band routines that you can do, and then you can also add 4 more to that to make it 8. I'm gonna show you the basic 4. I'm gonna do 3 of each, and then we'll kind of go from there, okay? So the first one is more like a T, all right? So we're gonna come out here, and you wanna go slow and under control, okay? Next one, you wanna turn facing the other way, okay? And you wanna go here. Next one, palm up, and we wanna come down. Where we go, 8 to 10. Next one is palm down, and we just want to come up to a Y. Okay, this is something that I think is going to work the overall shoulder. It's going to help you build that strength. The next 4, I think are the four. Once you understand how to work the band routine, once your shoulder is strong enough as a player, I think you can incorporate this into your routine. The main key is keeping your elbow on your side. All right, so you want to make sure you're here. You want to make sure you go out. And when you go out, hold it for about a second or two, and then come back in, okay? After that, face the other way, same thing. Except for this time, you're gonna take, I'm gonna do a left-handed. Except this time, you're gonna take your hand to your belly button. So we're going here and there, all right? We're gonna do that 8 to 10 times, easy, okay? The next two is very simple, okay? Take your hand, put it on your shoulder. This is to help control and stabilize your shoulder and go back and up, back and up. Do not move your elbow, okay? You wanna make sure you're working against that. That's why you're holding here. You got it? You do 10. Face the other way, same thing. Hold your shoulder here, and you're going forward. 10, okay? Those exercises is what's gonna help you keep a strong shoulder, help you last and build that strength, and over time you'll build that endurance to where you're now able to pitch at your maximum speed. And I'm gonna run back the 8 exercises that I just showed you. I'm gonna do 5, okay? I'm gonna do 5 of each. I'm gonna show you slowly how to do it so you can understand and do it the proper way, okay? The first one, we're gonna do a T. All right, so we come in here, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm gonna go down to the Y. 3, 4, 5. Going up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Gonna go forward. So I'm facing this way. It's more of a bear hug. All right, here, 3, 4, 5. Lost my mic. All right. We'll go to the side now. Shoulder here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're having trouble keeping your elbow here, you can hold and just go out. Okay? Face this way. Remember, I'm gonna do a left-handed again. Remember, let me move the camera. We're going here, belly button, elbow in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Facing this way, hold your shoulder, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going back. Hold your shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As a young kid, for you understanding how to work the band routine, I think that's very important for you keeping a strong arm throughout your youth career. And also, it's gonna help you build arm strength and endurance.